Hey y'all. Okay, so the beginning of this video I think needs a bit of a precursor, I guess. But I'm back. Hello. But just sit through the beginning of this video and just kind of take it. I don't know what's happening, and I want you to just sit through it because shenanigans went and happened, and yeah, that's kind of about it. But yeah, please enjoy the video. I love you guys. Alright. Hello, everybody. I did a bit of an opening scene on the gray area episode. But for those of you who didn't watch or maybe will not watch that video, it would make me a little bit sad because it's a part of my channel and I think it'll help, you know. So please go check that video out. It's about coexisting. I don't know the title yet. I haven't edited it yet, so yeah, but it'll be something coexisting and it'll be posted soon. But I am back. Hello, everybody. Ooh. Ooh. I almost threw up. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. That was out of nowhere. Maybe there's too much food in my stomach, but damn. I wish it was one. Let me loosen up. Maybe my belly doesn't have enough space to breathe. I don't even know. Hold on. Weirdly transformational. But yeah, this is the whiteboard that I did. But yeah, I had to go away because I needed to, excuse me, I don't know what's happening right now. I had come to the realization that it needed to have a more creative space within my room. It was a little bit too businessy for like the vibe that I was trying to have with these videos. So I redid my room, and I'm not gonna move the camera because I don't want to lose this angle. And where else am I at? Yeah, and then like I went on a cruise, and then the holidays happened, and then I had come to a conclusion. I was like, you know what, let me just wait a little bit longer because I was coming to a point where I felt like I was just pushing out videos instead of without confidence. I want these videos to be confidently something that like I want to put out. And like if I have something that, you know, I would want somebody, like if I'm trying to explain something to somebody, like, hey, no, here, watch this video of mine. So yeah, if you guys are seeing things or feeling things that are weirdly going on, I am trying to become a better and newer person. Dude, and it's crazy that it's happening in this video, because it's just like, dude, like, I'm over here trying to help people with the understanding that like this shit isn't the devil, and like this shit, like, don't be afraid of what's happening. But like if you are feeling weird, like strange things happening while like this moment is happening, like, please, I'm just trying to become this person that you are seeing, you know, visibly within this video. Yeah. Hold on one more second. I am tripping balls right now. Like, let me just, because I'm not gonna get away from this. This is gonna be strange editing this video. I tell you that much. Okay, so yeah, that was basically it. I'll probably put some pictures or something like that in the corner somewhere, just so you guys can see. Like, all I did was just switch my room around, and then life ended up happening. Yeah, this isn't like my full-time job just yet, so it's just like I have other priorities that have taken over from this. But I am back, and you can be comfortable with the knowledge that like I'm gonna continue posting and creating more content until the foreseeable future. Yeah, and that's it. I'm happy to be back. I'm here to help. As always, I have a new website, and I have a new social media handle. My website is www.itschristina333.com, and then that's my handle throughout all of my social media. I just felt more comfortable being more of me, and as you can tell, like, I think the person that you're looking at right now is different from all of the other videos that I've posted before. So yeah, here we go. This video is going to be a card reading of the current energies. It is currently January 2022. I want to do energies of January, February. The way my life works, it's not necessarily month by month, it's moment by moment. So I want to get the energies of the moment and what the moment's trying to tell you, and where you might be in this current moment. And if it turns out to be a timeless video, like, you know, say 5 years down the line, someone feeling these same emotions, like this video pops up on your, you know, page for you to watch, like, you know, hopefully it helps then. Like, that would, you know, that's the point of all of this. But I will be going through your mind, body, soul, and then your willpower, just to see where the energies are at. I'm looking for some wisdom within this realm. some good feels. Me personally, I am here to help you heal yourself. So maybe seeing where you're at might be, you know, what you're looking for. And, you know, maybe any advice or anything that you could sit on, and maybe that'll help take you somewhere. But yeah, so we're gonna start in the body. I've already shuffled all these cards. So yeah, here we go. So one wisdom oracle card for the mind. 2 wanted to come out. On the bottom of the deck, it's milk and honey, higher power. So, you know, maybe this is where your milk and honey's at in your mind. It's chaos and conflict, and then co-create. So maybe a lot of you are at odds and, you know, finding a lot of conflict in co-creating your present moment and your future moments. Yeah, for on my end, you know, that can happen. That's honestly part of the journey. So don't hate the process so much. I will say that. But we'll get some clarifying cards, 3 clarifying cards for this wisdom. 5 of Cups wanted to come out. Maybe you guys are feeling what's happening is you're not looking at all of the options. Maybe everybody's so stressed. Maybe you're too stressed. I don't want to pull that one. But the first card that comes up. I feel it is crazy. I think I'm just nervous. Alright. The 3 clarifying cards. It's the Page of Cups, the Moon, and the Empress. So maybe, not even maybe, what this is showing me is that there's a lot of immaturity within talking about your secrets, on the feminine side, like within your feminine energy, or with your insides, you know, and what's happening on the inside. Yeah, that's basically kind of all that is. So maybe work on that, you know, like sit down and figure out how, like, you're actually feeling, you know, and don't be afraid to talk about what it is that's happening on the inside and how you're actually feeling towards things. When it comes to your mental health in that realm within our world these days, it takes a minute for you to feel comfortable with, you know, being who you actually are on the inside. You know, a lot of people are very young when it comes to expressing their hearts, expressing their minds, you know, because a lot of things have been suppressed and there's a lot of societal norms. So now where we're at in the world and we're having to change that, you know, it's causing a lot of chaos, you figuring out how to make those words work. You know, maybe actually realizing that that's what that is, you know, like there's so much chaos and conflict with you trying to figure out where to go because you are immature within your minds and where your mind is actually trying to go. Maybe you're so stuck in a societal norm that you're not seeing either like the bigger picture or the actual issue at hand because like, oh, I'm supposed to be a man, you know, like a man doesn't do that. But it's just like, okay, if a man's not supposed to do that, then why are you going through that? You know, there's a reason why you go through things, you know. Maybe it's time for you to actually sit down and think about that. Okay, can you, that was a lot of cards. Ooh, that was a lot of cards. That was a lot of cards. Clarify the Empress. That's exactly what I said. The World and the Emperor came out, and it's just like, you're done being the Emperor, you know. Yeah, that's kind of self-explanatory. I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna pull from my daily affirmation card just to get you thinking. You know, for those of you who are having trouble, you know, or are always in a chaotic moment trying to create a better world in your mind, you know, here is a daily affirmation to think about, you know, to remind yourself, like, you know, it is actually time for me to sit down and figure out what it actually really means to feel whatever it is that I'm feeling. Like, why am I feeling this? And why do I not feel okay with feeling this? You know, if I'm supposed to be in this masculine energy, then why do I feel so feminine when I'm expressing it? And then the affirmation card that came out says, I am focused, organized, and easily able to honor the priorities that need my attention. I'll say that again. I am focused, organized, and easily able to honor the priorities that need my attention. And there you are, you know, like, is it time that you just sat down and talked to yourself to figure out where your thoughts are? Like, are you so chaotic in your head and you can't figure out why? You know, is it because you just don't know what to do there? You know, like, just remember, like, it's gonna be work. This is a work card. I am focused, organized, and easily able to honor the priorities that need my attention. You know, it's okay to not know something. It's okay, and it's the best of everybody involved to know you, know what you need. Because if you don't know it, then no one else is going to know it. And if we're supposed to move forward in a positive direction, if I don't know what's going on and I move in a way that is not of your good, of your highest and goodest intention, then we're working backwards now, aren't we? You know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to pull from the Angels of Abundance. These are what your angels have to say. This is gorgeous. I love this. This is, have courage to ask for and accept help. For those of you men out there, it's crazy that this masculine energy is coming through. And even for you women out there who have had to sit in the masculine energy for so long, like I have been there too. Most of my life has been in the working world. Like I am not a mother yet. I haven't been a wife yet. You know, I'm barely have even had the chance to be a girlfriend. So it's just like I feel where this energy is sitting at, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, but a part like of this journey is finding a balance between the masculine and the feminine energy. You know, like it's okay to sit in a feminine energy and figure out where your insides are. You know, the moon is about your secrets, what's hiding behind the shadows. So it's just like, you know, understand that it's okay to be immature somewhere. Wherever you're immature is where, and you know it's an immature energy, figure out how to not make it immature anymore. Like that's a part of being human, not even just an adult. Being human is learning things all of the time. Like don't be afraid to learn you. Like that's one of the best things you can do is learn who you are. You know, that's, you know who you are now. You know, like I like cupcakes and I like cherries in my cupcakes. I don't like peaches, I like cherries. You know what I'm saying? But back to the card. Have courage to ask for and accept help. Asking for help is a sign of strength, as it is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often, when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. That goes into this whole Empress from Emperor energy. It's okay to ask for help. I offer you guys me. You can, because if you don't want to do therapy or you don't think that's an option or you're not ready for it, you can always get a session with me. I'm offering you me, so please order a session with me and I can help you with that. I can help you see where you're at. You know, like you might think I'm young, but at the same time it's just like, then why am I making these videos and why is this making sense? You know, why are you even thinking about ordering a session with me? Like, see what's up, you know? What can it hurt? Would you learn something about yourself? And even then, like, if you're over here learning and experiencing, it's not necessarily money down the drain. If you didn't like the session, you know, it's just like, you know what? It's just, she wasn't what I needed at the time. Or, you know, maybe I needed more. You know, you never know when it comes to stuff like that. I'm not gonna, I know I'm not going to be for everybody, but I know I can help where if you're ordering a session, that's why they're there. You know, don't be afraid to ask for help. You can email me. There's ways to contact me. Please do that. You know, and if it says accept the assistance and then give it to others as you were guided. So accept the fact that you are sitting in this chaotic creation conflict situation, you know, and from my words, you know, tell other people, be like, you know what, I actually watched it and I think that's exactly where I'm at. Like, if that's where I'm at, like, can we please work through this? Because I need help. You know, help me help you. She felt the need to help and put her word out there. you know? So let me have the confidence and the courage to talk to the people that love me the most, because I love them, and I don't want to be, you know, like a shitty person anymore, or a sad dad, or whatever the heck you're going through, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, let me talk to them, since she's, you know, kind of giving me the okay to do that. Alright, so that is your mind. So you're kind of a bit of a chaotic mess because you're a little immature with your insides, you know, what's happening in your head. Sit down with yourself, accept the help, you know, I am focused, organized, and easily able to honor the priorities that need my attention. What are the priorities that are popping up to you right now? Focus on those first. That's what's needs the most attention. Alright. And then in the body. Oh, actually, let me do the wisdom cards first. Current January, February energies within the body. What does the body want to tell me? In the body in January, February. Soulmates popped out when it comes to your body. Okay, that makes a whole lot more sense. That's kind of what I was feeling, but I was just like, let me pull another one just in case. But soulmates, and then imagine. If I just stick with the soulmates, I have to take both, because this clarified, like, is this what you mean? But imagine your bodies were your soulmates, were a mate for your soul. If you ever think about, have you ever heard the term, or like the phrase, that your body is a vessel for your soul? That is exactly what that is. It could just be the body saying like, I think you need to remember that I am a machine and I need to be taken care of. I need to be loved as if I was a soulmate. Like, can you imagine if I was a soulmate of yours? How would you treat me? You know, like, it's coming off in a sad note, like, we're not taking care of our bodies like soulmates. We're just kind of using them up. You know what I'm saying? Imagine your bodies were soulmates. Does that change the way you move? Would that change the way you worked out? Would that change the way you took care of your body, you know, after a night out on the town? You know, would you drink more water? Would you eat more vegetables? Would you eat less fast food? Or would you make better choices during your fast food moments? Like, I think your body is just trying to knock you silly. Like, hey, man. Here. And then just some... the Empress pop back in. And on the bottom of the deck is a Magician. Just like, maybe it's time that you started actually creating that better life for your body, creating that better environment, you know, for people who constantly smoke cigarettes, you know, like, do you need that many cigarettes? You know, is it just the addiction, or you're not really focusing on the fact that, like, like, there's a very high possibility that I'm losing one of my soulmates. You know, if I don't have this soulmate, then I can never be alive. Ever. You know what I'm saying? But the cards that popped up was the Nine of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups, and then the Empress. And it's crazy because it's kind of exactly, well, they're clarifying cards. So if I'm going to clarify, imagining your body being a soulmate for your soul, you're kind of like, the clarifying cards are, you are kind of like, with all the audacity, you know, kind of this like sitting on the fact that you're at war with this, finding your body to be a soulmate. And it's crazy that the Empress is coming up, because it's just like, it's making me think of like women who wear a bunch of makeup, you know, women who are so focused on their outside body that, but yet, like, it's like there's no balance between the outside and the inside world. Like, you focus so much on the beauty, on your outside beauty, where all this beautiful makeup, you know, it's immaculate, where you know, your face makeup is looking like, your outfits are so on point, but yeah, you're eating McDonald's every day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, basically. You know, you drink a little bit of water, because you kind of figured out, like, well, maybe, you know, like, I'm not so thirsty, but you're still drinking Coke every day, you know, because it comes with the Happy Meal that you get, you know, or maybe you're beginning to sit on the fact that you are, you know, in the cold about this soulmate energy, you know. The Empress is coming back up. From my healing opinion, maybe it's time to just start thinking about that. Like, how often do you work out? Do you just work out from the couch to the refrigerator, from the refrigerator to the couch? Is that your only workout? Like, do your knees hurt? You know, like, you gotta think about that. Like, if we're here to live a happy life, then why do your knees hurt? And the Empress, clarifying for the Empress, is the Knight of Swords, the Hermit, and the Five of Swords. Or maybe you're rushing in. And it's still not working. Yo-yo dieting is coming up. You know. That's what the feminine energy really usually does. It's like a yo-yo diet. Like you come in, you do your thing, but then you're still hurt at the end of the day because you're not really taking it that serious. You know, it's just like, oh, I'll just lose some weight, but like I'll still do a little, you know, nasty on the side. I'm not saying there can't be balance. Like I still don't eat perfect, but if you're doing it for the sake of losing weight, then are you looking at it, you know, you can't be looking at it from the perspective that your body is a soulmate. You're looking at it from the perspective that you need to look good. You know, like looking good and being healthy are two completely different things. And then the daily affirmation for those who want to realize that your body is a soulmate, for, you know, working with your body, telling it that you love it every day, you know, getting 8 hours of sleep or sleep at all, you know, not partying so much. Sit at home and read a book. Educate your mind as well. You know, for those of you who are having a chaotic mind, you know, having some tea while reading a book before you go to bed. Like, it's an awesome kind of way to show your body and your mind that, like, hey, I actually do care about you. Like, I'm thinking about you, you know, ingest this beautifulness, you know, because I want to wake up tomorrow morning rested. I want to wake up tomorrow ready for the day. You know, like, I don't want to wake up groggy, like, oh, I gotta go to work. It's just like, nah, man, like, you don't have to be, like, super pumped. Like, I understand the working world. Like, being very pumped for work is, like, if I'm gonna talk some shit, it's just like, you know, are you okay? You know, I don't know about all of that. Sounds a little fake to me. And that's all I'm gonna do. I'm just leave that right there. But for the daily affirmation card, it's physical health. Lo and behold, I honor my health by resting, eating well, and moving every day. Can it get more self-explanatory than that? I honor my health by resting, eating well, and moving every day. And then it's a field. Like, for those of you who can get into nature, like, maybe going and having a picnic, but that might be a little bit too stressful. Like, driving to the fields, parking your car, leaving your phone in the car, and laying in the field for X amount of time. You know, whenever you can get into nature, it actually really helps your psyche, because you kind of let things go. And on like a scientific level, earthing, there's a thing called earthing, and that's just basically when your body and like your skin touches the bare earth. There's like a energy exchange that happens, and you actually physically like heal better, you heal faster, you feel a whole lot better when that connection is actually there. So, you know, and then that goes into all the spiritual things. You know, I don't want to say woohoo and all that stuff, because I believe in it. That's why I'm pulling these cards, you know. So it's just like, maybe just getting out and remembering that you are one with the earth. You are the earth. You know, none of the molecules within the human body are different than anything else that's here. You know, remember that you are connected with everything, and everything is connected to you. Imagine how deep that can go. And then a card from your angels. like a bunch want to come out, but nothing's actually coming out. Windfall of abundance. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. That's beautiful. And it's Santa Claus. And that's kind of one of the things that happen whenever you focus on being healthy within your body. Abundance comes your way through restful sleep, through just feeling honestly just good throughout the day, because you're eating healthier, because you're thinking, you know, like, well, instead of going and rushing to get somewhere, do I even really need to go there? You know, like, why don't I just, like, sit down here for my 10-minute break? You know, like, let me just sit and breathe the air. You know, let me just sit and enjoy my cigarette. For those of you who do smoke, you know, like, and the thing is like, when you're taking care of your body, do you even need the whole cigarette? Or did you just need a couple puffs because life is always chaotic? You know, like, abundance is there for you to take, as long as you recognize that that could be a possibility. You know, love your bodies and your bodies will love you back. All right, and that's that for your body. Next is your soul. What came out is not for you and a change in the wind. Give me a second. It's a little confusing because it's just like, maybe there needs to be a change in the wind. Of not having one? Maybe people are struggling with not feeling like their soul is not their home. What's coming up is the transgender movement. And that could very well be what is happening. Confusion is coming up. And the bottom of the deck is cleaning it. It's cleaned up. An orphan. So it could go into the fact of this whole transgender movement. Like, there's a lot of people feeling like their souls aren't in alignment with their bodies, you know, or in that kind of conversation. You know, maybe there's a change in the wind. Maybe all these people are actually feeling that like they are born into the wrong body. Why isn't it a place like home? There's a lot of religious issues these days. And I know I heard that the Pope in Catholicism is accepting gay people for the first time. Yeah, maybe people are just trying to, they're in your soul, you're trying to figure out what to do with that. Like, you're not exactly sure what home is supposed to feel like. But the cards that came up was the Ace of Swords, Temperance reverse, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. I'm trying to make it make sense. Because it's interesting that the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups are here. So maybe there is balance in the fact that you haven't, how do I say this? Like I think that's exactly what it is. You're just having a hard time figuring out your emotions within your soul. Not even gonna lie, this one kind of got me. Can you clarify the Ace of Swords and the Temperance? It's like you know what you're doing. But you still don't feel like you're at home. Like your cups are balanced. But your souls just aren't at home yet. The one thing I can say to that is to keep moving. And it's crazy because it's just like, I don't know if this is hitting home for me, but it's just like, when it comes to being at the end of the day in an energy like this, it's like you have to figure out how to keep moving forward, you know? Like, in the words of Dory, it's like, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, 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 you know? The soul is the most complex thing within this reading. And I think, I don't want to say I think, but, you know, these are all, it's all perspective, you know? So it's just like, for those of you who feel like you know what you're doing, but you're still, you know, lost to your outside world, or you're still stuck somewhere, is maybe you're supposed to be stuck right there. You know, you're supposed to be within that storyline. Life is a journey, and where we're at today, this is what we're trying to figure out. You know, if you watch my video on coexisting, I'm trying to talk to like our older generations, and it's just like, like, I understand where you guys have been, and, you know, all of those good things, but where we're at now is a different world than where you had grown up in. You know, me being a millennial, the generation that I grew up in wasn't at these horrific wars. Like, yes, we were at war in a specific place, but I actually was able to enjoy my 20s without children and without being married or like being seriously attached to someone that, you know, like marriage type situation. Like, I had relationships, but, you know, I was able to go to college. I was able to work through some type of career life, you know. I didn't have to worry about my husband in the draft or anything like that. Or, you know, it's those types of things. So it's just like, you know, on my end, it's just like, I do feel like I know what I'm doing, but I still am stuck. You know, and sometimes the only thing I can do is take it one step at a time. You know, so take it one step at a time. For those of you who are balanced within your emotions, but still having a bit of a hard time finding temperance within your actions, maybe just take a step back and sit down. You might just be exactly where you're supposed to be, And it actually is just that hard. Life is hard. You know, don't feel... there's a couple things that come up, but it's just like, if you're seeing it, you're supposed to go through it. You know, life can be that hard, but there's always a way out of it. Sometimes it takes longer than what you're expecting it to. Like, remember those things. The daily affirmation card that came out is spiritual health. And it says, I am open and receptive to the healing power of divine love. It's kind of beautiful and gorgeous in and of itself. Because it's just like, whatever higher power you believe in, the divine love, they're here. And I think they're just trying to help you be reminded, like, if you just accept us, accept the situation, we will never leave you. We know it's hard. Like, but this is a life that you have chosen to live, that this is a life that we have chosen to help you to live. Like, please live through this. Because we have something better that's coming after this shitstorm. So please just stay strong. You are balanced within your emotions. You have the King and the Queen of Cups here. So you are fine with your soul's emotion. Like, you're just fucking going through it. That's it. You know. But the affirmation, I am open and receptive to the healing power of the divine. Heal whatever your pain is. You're supposed to feel that pain, not only for you, but for the rest of us. Because if you can heal it, then we can use you, or you can be of use for someone who can't. Whenever you run across them, you can be like, no, dude, like, no, I know where you're at. I know exactly where you're at. Please use this, this, and this, A, B, and C. Take this information. It will do you good. I'm going to leave that there for your soul. Your souls are exactly where they're supposed to be. We're all just fucking going through it. Stay strong, everybody. Please. Shed your tears, cry your cries, drink your drinks, but always come back. Because we're going to need you. Sooner or later. Probably sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Sorry, I got these old knees. Alright. And now, for the willpower. For January, February. February is coming up first, so I might hit a little harder in February. Willpower. What would you like for us to know? No. In between worlds. So maybe there's a lot of struggle. With choosing choices. Maybe you're stuck like, oh, what do I do? I don't even know. And then you stay stuck. What shot out was higher power and time to go. I love when like the higher power cards come out, because it's just like, it's definitely the divine, it's definitely God, it's definitely Goddess, it's definitely, you know, Allah, whatever higher power you believe in. I don't know which one to say, because they all make sense in some kind of way. You know, all the powers out there, I don't know what to say. It's all the same, but it's all different. So maybe it's just like a swift kick in the ass, that it's just like your willpower. Your willpower is your will to go, your will to do things. So it's just like, you know, the divine is like, hey, you know, get it together. Like, let's go. Like, I know you want to do this, you're just not, for whatever reason. Like, I can't be terribly mad at you, but I can tell you that you're taking too long. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's totally an accepted constructive criticism. In your spiritual work, whenever you get into it, or if you're just trying to work on yourself, you know, there will always come a point where you actually come to the realization that you're just like, dude, like, I was actually fucking up. You know, like, I was actually not doing good and right by someone. And it sucks. Like, shit. Fuck. I'm cussing. You know, I'm cussing. You know, like, people who don't cuss. I'm over here fucking cussing. Shit. I was a terrible person. Like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? But, like, there's always room for growth. Don't ever think that you have to be stuck. Let me do that again. Like, if you're seeing it and you're getting help from someone, that, you know, like, you don't have to be in this ugly place anymore. Like, dude, like, that's your kick in the ass. Like, that's your wake-up call. Like, no, like, you are loved. You are. Because if you weren't, then you wouldn't be hearing this. Like, the universe works in mysterious ways, and if you're someone who just doesn't believe in this type of stuff, you know, maybe it's time that you start, you know, because, like, on a personal level, me personally, like, I understand where you're coming from. I know that there's so many different things that you can believe in, you know, or that you don't believe in, you know, but it's just like, but at the end of the day, you have to believe in something, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, even atheists, like, you might not believe in it, but you understand that it's there. Like, for you to be like, oh, I don't believe in it, honestly still kind of means you kind of believe in it. Because why are you saying you don't believe in it? What are you not believing in it? Huh? What is that? You know, if it's not real, then why are you saying you don't believe in it? You know? Just a question. I'm not here to start an argument. Some clarifying cards. It's the Four of Wands. These all came out reversed. It's the Four of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Tower. I feel like for some of you, like, it's not a shock that you're in your head about somebody not being your spouse. Or because someone isn't, you know someone's not the one for you. And you're not in your head about it, and it's not a shock. You just haven't moved forward with this piece of information because of what you're afraid of what might happen. But what if some good comes out of it? And what else came out was the King of Pentacles reverse, the Eight of Wands upright, and the Chariot reverse. Yeah, this is like basically like, you know the situation, but you're not moving in the direction that you know you need to move. It's like you're just kind of sitting on it. Like, maybe you're holding on to it because, you know, of the monetary situation that you're in. It's too good to let go, you know? You just don't know where you're afraid that it's coming in so fast you're not gonna know where to go. That's okay. That's part of life. That's a part of life, is taking risk and not knowing, you know, like doing it for the sake of doing it. Like, if you're going to talk about the divine higher power and it's telling you to do something, why are you afraid to take the leap? Like, I don't want to say it's a slap in the face, because like they don't think they really see it in that sense, but they're just like, dude, like, what is the holdup? Like, I'm here. Yeah, like, have you guys seen that? There's a meme. Let me see. I know I have it. Hold on, let me find it. But it's just like, this is exactly what they mean by that. Hold on, let me find this meme. For sure. It's this one. Ooh. Ooh. Can you see it? Hold up. Hold up. Dude. Fucking hilarious, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what they're trying to say. Like, dude, like, stop being so afraid. Like, I got you. Like, look, you're just afraid, you know? But look at me. I'm holding your hand. I'm going through it with you. Like, you know, like, you're not gonna be alone, you know, when you make this choice. You're just not. So stop being afraid that something terrible is gonna happen. Like, life is meant to be lived, and it's a journey. It's a journey. So either take the leap and be frazzled for a little bit, or stay content, and you know how the rest of this is gonna play out for the end of time. Like, do you want to stay here? Like, if you want to, that's fine. You know, no one's gonna, you know, ruin your life over it or whatever. But you know what's also crazy is whenever the universe is nudging you, you know, they're like, hey, you know, like, You know, like, go over there. You know, like, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. You'll be fine. And you don't do it. Whenever you don't do it for so long, the universe will push you over there. Like, you know, it's a giant, like, huh! And then you get pushed off the edge, you know, because something happened and you're forced to do whatever they were nudging you to do in the first place. You know, like, that's what's so crazy about the universe, and that's what's crazy about taking risk, is like sometimes, like, that was actually the better option, was the risk, you know, because it wasn't even a risk. It was just a choice you weren't making. You were just so scared. You were so nervous. And it was the fear. It was the nerves that was holding you back. It wasn't the choice. It was you. So just think about that, you know? And I think I got this in, like, one of the last mind, body, soul, and will readings that I did. Like, your willpower is legitimately telling you. It's like pushing you. It's basically kind of forcing you. Like, dude, like, fucking move, bro. Like, you're just stuck right here. You know? Like, as an energetic being, like, your energies are not flowing properly. You know? Like, you need to fucking do this shit right here. Like, please just go over there. Like, it's just a puddle. It's not even an ocean. You know? I'm not even gonna put my jacket down, because all it's gonna do is dirty my fucking jacket. Like, stop being a little, you know? Alright. So, daily affirmation cards. Just do it, guys. Like, now I'm low-key hype. You know, and it's actually a trip, because it's just like, with these videos, like, I've, in a sense, like, I don't want to say I've been putting them off, but I have been afraid, because I was so stuck in my, like, oh, it's not going to be good enough. But it's just like, honestly, sometimes things have to be kind of shitty so you can understand that they're shitty, you know, for you to do better. You know what you want it to look like. You know, like, stop playing yourself. An affirmation card. And even if you don't know what you want to do, like, I don't think you would even be here. This wouldn't spark a curiosity. Just one. This one came out kind of slow. It's a relationship card. Some of y'all need to get out of the relationships y'all in. All that's coming up is like marriage and relationships. Or maybe not so much get out of it, but like stick up for yourself. You know, like tell your significant other, like, hey, this is happening and I know you love me. We need to do something different. Like, I don't know what it is, but right here, I just don't like it. And I think you know why, but I really need you to talk to me about it. Because I love you too, and I don't want to lose you over this, because I think it's stupid. I just don't know exactly where we stand, because we haven't talked about it yet. Like, separation isn't always the answer. Sometimes you just need to communicate with somebody. But it goes into this. Relationships. I honor and protect my sensitivity. In that conversation that I just described, honoring your emotions, honoring your feelings, honoring yourself. How do I say this? It's like the glorious part of being human, because you get to be you. You know, you get to, it's an acceptance. When you honor what's happening, you're accepting it for what it is, and you have the ability to move and to flow and to find solution and to express what is needed, you know. And then protecting your sensitivity, you know. Standing up for yourself is protecting yourself, because if you're in a situation where it is not sitting right with you and you tell someone, especially someone who loves you, then they're going to do what you need in the moment, because for whatever reason, that's what you needed. You know what I'm saying? So if you honor and protect yourself and your sensitive parts, you know, being open with someone in those areas is hard. And it's scary, you know. But if you can honor and protect, like no, this is actually what I'm going through. I need you to listen to it. For the people who love you, they're going to be like, I hear you. What do you need? Let's do that, you know. So I honor and protect my sensitivity. And then last but not least, what your angels want to tell you. Alright. Deservingness. I love that. Alright. Perfect. Deservingness. You are a beloved child of God, like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. There's a couple things in here that I could touch on. But it's just like, it's like that choice that the universe is nudging you to make. It's like you deserve whatever it is that's on the other side of that choice that you're not making. You know? Like, you might not see it, but God does. The divine love does. You know? Goddess does. So you might not see it, but we do. That's why we're pushing you. You know, that's why we're nudging you. You know, like, we want you to go see what that is. You know, like, we're not telling anybody else to do it except you. So just go do it and see what's over there. I can guarantee you that you're not going to be mad about it. It might be weird, but I don't think you're going to be mad about it. So, yeah, that's your reading. I hope you guys got so much from it. Honestly, I got some stuff from that. But yeah, in your minds, you know, sit down with yourself. In your bodies, remember that it is a soulmate for you. In your souls, you know what's going on. It's just, you need to get through this patch, because you're meant to get through this patch. Life is not going to be easy, and it's not going to be textbook. There's never going to be a textbook paragraph. You just have to figure it out. You have to write that paragraph, you know? And then in your willpowers, get up and go. Whatever it is that's over there, you know, within reason, yes, but it's just like there's something over there that you have not noticed, and the only way you're going to notice it is if you go over there. So I'm going to leave that there. I love you guys. Please like, subscribe, all that other good stuff. Become a patron. It's only $5 a month. For those of you who do, you will always get a discount on all of my services. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. I love you. Stay hydrated. Eat your vegetables. Talk good to your kids. We're all here in this together. Coexist. Go watch the other video. Alright. I love you guys. Bye.